We have breaking news this evening out of Sheffield Wednesday as manager Aussie Villain has made a quick start to the January transfer window with both Ferro and Augustine Ozzy leaving for China. But local reporter Ernest Topbottom, they have been very quickly replaced. Thanks, mate. Yeah, they have done, with winger Glady Dienga arriving from Crystal Palace for 2.8 million and defender Per Shores arriving from Ajax for £10 million. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome to Season 4, Episode 5 at Sheffield Wednesday as we look to lead the team to Champions League glory. And today, well, it's a big episode because we have the first leg of our Carabao Cup semi-final against Manchester United. Of course, last time we went to Old Trafford, we don't want to talk about what happened. It was 6-1, I think, in the end, wasn't it? And then, of course, we are going to have the derby against Sheffield United. So huge episode. But there is a lot to catch you up on, starting with transfers. Now, we'll have a look at the outs. Just to confirm, Ferro, Nigel No Friends, has left off. He's gone to China. Really good fee. Almost 12 million for him. Now, that's quite a bit more than what we paid for him. So considering he was nothing but a problem for us, let's hope he has fun in China, basically. And the other person that has left is Ozzy. Now, I didn't necessarily want to sell Ozzy, but he was becoming a bit of a problem as well. So we got 12 million for him. So we've more than doubled our money again and got rid of a problem. So kind of worked out, didn't it? It's not the end of the world, even though I do think he could be or could have been a decent player for us. The other one that's come in and out, now we knew this was happening, Bruma, the new striker. Now he doesn't have a work permit, so we've sent him off to Italy, to Parma, to play in Serie A. That should mean that he gets a work permit come the end of the season and we'll be able to use him for next season. If not, you can see he's already valued at 25 million. We paid 14 for him, was it 15 for him? So absolute worst case scenario, we'll be able to sell him on at a profit. But I'm hopeful he'll get a work permit, and there's a very good deep lying forward there for us, I think, amongst other things. Now let's have a look at the other ins that are actually here with us. The first one, this is the Ozzy replacement. It's Grady Dienga. Now he is very much just going to be a backup option for us, but he can play both sides quite well. He's left-footed. He's only on 28 grand a week. He's happy to be a squad player, and we only paid 2.8 for him. So we made a really sort of nice profit on the deal overall if you take into account the fee we got for Ozzy. And he's not that much worse, to be honest, and he's English as well, even though he's sort of second nationality English. So he doesn't take up a foreign player slot. So I think he's almost perfect for what we want him to be. The other player that's come in, this is a replacement for Ferro, £10 million from Ajax. Just a really good, solid centre-back. He might develop a little bit, we can see there, but he's 24, so he may not. But he's just going to be a solid centre-back for us. He's good technically, he's good mentally, and he's good physically. There's no real weakness in his game. So, yeah, I think he'll come in and should do a good job for us. I'm hoping that he'll be able to partner Carmo, because Carmo doesn't seem to be able to defend with anybody right now. I'm hoping he'll be able to play with Carmo. He can be a ball player as well. 10 million rising to 12 if he plays 50 games, I think it is. But yeah, I'm hopeful again that we've got ourselves a good centre-back there. And again, we paid less for him, or it might work out slightly more than we got for Ferro. So that just kind of works out. Now, the reason that we've gone so heavy in the transfer window, and I do expect there to be more signings this episode, is if we have a quick look at the medical centre, we've got quite a few injuries right now. Now, Deli Basiru and Iorfa are just back from injury, but currently injured is Hannibal, Ross McCrory, Samare is injured, as is our young right back, Jorge Martinez, the Colombian right back. He's a little bit more serious. He's about a month away yet. And with those guys missing, it kind of really quickly made me see the weaknesses in our squad. So we've moved quickly to try and address those as best we can. Now, there are 3 games to catch you up on since last episode. We also have a game against Spurs in between the Manchester game and the Sheffield United game. I'll play through that and show you the highlights. But let's start with our Premier League game against Watford and see how we did against them. We fell behind in the 80th minute, but Abel Ruiz and Marcus Edwards combined on the break to rescue a point. So Marcus Edwards just keeps scoring goals for us. We were, to be honest, I mean, XG tells the story. We were quite poor for most of the game. We did finish strong. We actually reacted very well to falling behind, as you can see, and we actually, in the end, could have won. Arguably should have won, actually, but we didn't start playing till about the 80th minute, so we can't really complain too much. You can see there's Oliver playing in midfield. This is where it sort of started with fixture congestion over sort of December, early January. Started to catch up with us a little bit. And next up, well, it's just a simple task of going to Anfield. We were 1-0 down at half-time after a blocked shot found its way to Mo Salah. Liverpool pounced on a poor clearance on the hour mark to make it 2-0. Before adding a third when Bazunu couldn't deal with a free kick. And then a fourth late on. Before Liram Castrati got a sensational consolation for us. Well, if we're looking for positives, it was better than Old Trafford, but we were very, very much second best in this game. There's just, look at the XG, there is just no way around, to even try and sugarcoat it. We were completely outplayed, and the score does not flatter them in the slightest. Castrati, though, what a goal to finish it up for us. We did go to wingers late on, just trying to try something, and, well, we got a nice goal out of just Castrati, so it wasn't all for nothing then. Our final game to catch you up on was FA Cup, third round tie against Championship QPR. The only goal came late when Navian and Marin combined to win the tie. So there we go, we are into the hat for the next round, and we've drawn another Championship team. It might be Reading, I forget who it is, we'll check in a second. Yeah, this is the game that really rammed home to me that we are lacking a little bit. Mooney came in, he's young, didn't really do what I'd hoped he would do. Marin and Glatzel on the left, that was obviously we needed to get that someone in for Urzi, so we've done that. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't bad, but, it really wasn't good. You can see from XG, yeah, we were a little bit lucky. Quite a bit lucky, you might even argue. So a quick look at what that all means. You can see the upcoming fixtures and all the crowds there. We are still in a good spot. We're just outside the Champions League spots now, but I don't think, it's not probably realistic, is it, Champions League football? We do have a game against Tottenham, but like I say, we haven't seen the derby yet this season, and Sheffield United are, unfortunately for us, a decent side this year, so the derby's going to be an interesting one. It is away to Reading in the FA Cup fourth round, but right now we're all about this. It is Carabao Cup semi-final first leg action. We're off to Old Trafford, and hopefully, well, it won't be 6-1 again. This is the team we're going with. We saw last time when we went with our usual defensive formation that we use against the big teams. It didn't work. We're going to try and get them with pace out wide with our two superstars. So it's Bazunu in goal. It's Timon, MB, Worrell, and Iorfa. It is William McQuaid as a defensive midfielder. It's Garner and Oliver in midfield. Obviously, Hannibal cannot play against his parent team. Edwards and Castrati. We're going to try and start with as inverted wingers with Nabian up top as a target man. The reason we're going with him is he's strong in the air. He should be able to hold the ball up for us. And I think we might need that because I think there could be a lot of clearances, basically. So we're going to hope that he can do that. We've got Ruiz and Solanke on the bench if we need them. Hopefully we won't, but we probably will. Okay, so we can see it looks like a relatively strong Manchester United side, doesn't it? So that's a shame. Really, the goal here has just got to be in the tie for the second leg, doesn't it? No pressure on you. I can get on board with that. Let's point our fingers, tell them to go out there and make a difference. And yeah, like I say, it's a two-legged affair. We've just got to be in the tie for the second leg. All right, and here we go. It's obviously a big loss not having Samare for a game like this, and that's another reason why we're not going with the three central midfielders. McCrory's out as well. We're just lacking a little bit in the centre of the park. We are making some moves to try and fix that, but obviously it hasn't happened in time for this one. So I think that combined with a little bit of maybe lack of depth in central midfield, obviously our main threat being the Edwards. Just going to say Edwards and Castrati out wide, and that goes and happens. Neco Williams as a winger. He'd be solid enough defensively. Let's try it. Yeah, let's try it. See how he goes. Well, let's hope that's not serious. Yeah, that's not great. Header away there by Iorfa. Neco Williams looks as though he may be off. We have accepted bids. We've essentially arranged a replacement for him. This isn't going to be pretty, is it? We'll go off of attacking. Yeah, we're just waiting on the actual deal for Neco Williams to go through. And then that will be him done. He's just not good enough defensively. And to be honest, he hasn't offered that much going for. It's a good finish, isn't it? He just hasn't quite offered that much, I don't think, going forward. Not as much as I'd like anyway, to make up for his defensive deficiencies. Here we go with a corner. Time on. Can we get back level? Nice and quickly. I thought it was going in, but it's going away. Time on picks it up again. He's blocked. And here comes the counter-attacking goal. We can't take a trick against this team, can we? Here we go with McQuaid. Can he get a tackle in? Go on. No, Rashford's gone straight past him, and Rashford's finish is horrible. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem to matter too much what we try against Manchester United and Liverpool this year. They are just both a lot better than we are. And it's obviously a massive shame because we're talking a trip to Wembley on the line here, and it doesn't quite look as though, what if we give it a calm down? We're quite at that level. Here we go. McQuaid, what is that, mate? What is that? Bazunu's there to make a decent claim. And let's see if we can get something going now. He goes long. It looks for Neco Williams. Can't quite find him. The question now, of course, is this formation going to work without Edwards wide? And that's over the bar. I mean, it's not... we haven't had a shot on goal yet. Oliver in midfield is not getting himself involved. That is straight through. And I'd say we should be playing a deeper line, but we are playing a deeper line. And they're not supposed to be going straight through the middle of us either. Let's get stuck in, see if that fixes anything. At 1-0, you could say we could fluke a way back into it. At 2-0, yeah. I'm wondering if we need to change our approach to team talks and be a little bit more forceful. Say we actually expect things. Not there's no pressure on you. There is pressure on you, boys. We're looking to be in a Champions League spot at the end of the season. There's pressure on you. Here we go with Castrati. Can he pull another one to strike out? Oh, I'll tell you what, he's got it on target. But, yeah, not quite. Let's see if we can... Oh, don't concede now. Don't concede now. It's away by Worrell. Castrati's there. Now, he's got Neco Williams up there with him. I think he's fairly useless, but Castrati, maybe you can do it all yourself, mate. Here he goes. Castrati goes past one. Castrati! No, there's just no power on the shot. He does look so dangerous, though, doesn't he? The highlight continues. Ioff there. He wins a header. Down to Oliver. Oliver gets it wide for Williams. Please do something useful. Give us a happy memory before you leave, mate. Neco Williams. Can he get across it? Nabian's there waiting. Williams has done well, and then he does what he tends to do and stuffs up right at the end. And are we going to get done on the break now? Which seems to be what happens. Iorfa goes out to Rashford. Can he get a tackle in? Rashford plays it into the near post. That's offside, thankfully. Let's maybe just give it a bit of a demand more here. There's still a couple of minutes to go of first half stoppage time. Bit of an inquest there. Timon doesn't seem too happy. Of course, he can protest because he's on the left, and that attack came down the right. So you'd expect him to be asking what the hell's going on there. It's not his fault. He knows it's not his fault. Oh, I tell you what, we've got away with that. That is marginal with a capital M, isn't it? And, well, there we go. That's not been good. We're going to point the finger and say, show me something different second half. We're going to put a bit of expectation on them, and hopefully they're going to respond with a much better performance. Nabian, you could argue, isn't working up top. I mean, you could argue a lot of most of what we're doing isn't working. Let's give them a chance to respond. Well, they're motivated and inspired right now, so I'll just keep my mouth shut. And, yeah, Nabian is still not working up there. So that might mean we need to make a change. We have Solanke on the bench. I like him. If we get him on there as a complete forward. And see where we go from there. Garner, let's try you box to box, please, mate. If you can do that for me. If we can get one goal, just one, it just keeps us in the game, doesn't it? We've definitely played better. Garner's having a nightmare. And this is where we're running into problems. Oliver's having a bad game as well. Our midfield option is Fionn Mooney. Now, Mooney is potentially not even that good anymore, if we're honest. So that's sort of the problem we're running into here. We'll bring him on for this one, though, see how he does. And tactics, I don't want to... We probably need a goal, don't we? We'll go attacking. 2-0 is probably not enough for us. We'll go a bit more direct. We'll try attacking in wide areas. We've looked okay at times in wide areas. We'll go and put some pressure on them. And just see if we can manage something here. 2-0, it's tough, isn't it? I mean, yes, we'll be at home, but we'll be at home against a team that is much, much better than us. If we're looking for positives, it's not 6-1. Yeah, but you just wonder if that Wembley dream is slipping away. And now my thoughts turn to how bad is that Edwards injury, because that could be a season changer for us. So the Edwards injury is 3 to 5 weeks. So that is, 3 to 4 weeks if we put him into the physio, but that hurts. Obviously, useful Sheffield Wednesday comes unstuck. Guys, wait right there. I'll play through the Tottenham game. We'll be back for the Sheffield derby, or the Steel City derby, but we're not going to have Marcus Edwards for that one. Okay, welcome back. Now, we do have some transfer news to catch you up on. The first one is the signing of Enrico Del Prato. We've signed him from Cagliari for 7.25 million, potentially rising up there, as you can see. He is a right back. He is in to replace Neco Williams, who has left, and we'll get to that in just a second. You can see the fans don't particularly love him, but he is potentially a good Premier League right back. Is he an upgrade on Neco Williams? I think he is. He just seems a little bit more well-rounded. When I compared the two, I don't even know, can I still do that? When I compared the two, there it is there, Neco Williams. You can see New Boy in the green, Neco in the blue. He is a general, especially defending mentally and aerially. He is an upgrade. And that's really what I was looking for, someone a little bit more solid defensively. So that's what we've done. Del Prato has come in. Hopefully he'll do well. He may take a little bit of time to settle, being Italian, of course. But that does mean that Neco Williams has left. £8 million. He has gone off to Norwich, so we'll see him again, I'm sure, and he'll decide that he can play football and come back and haunt us. The other player that's left is Thiago Morales. Just didn't quite work out. We've got £500,000 for him. Didn't quite develop. I'm wondering if, in hindsight, sending him out to Rochdale on loan wasn't the right move. But we've doubled our money, so, you know, it's all's well that ends well on that front. And one other signing that we have done as we look to desperately strengthen midfield, it's up the top here somewhere, we've signed Leighton Clarkson from Liverpool. Only 140,000. Fans don't like it, but he signed as a squad player, just over $7,000 a week. I think he's a little bit better. He's obviously got potential to be quite good. The caveat to that is that he's already 22, so he'll need to start improving quickly. But I've just got him in. We need to strengthen midfield. We don't have any numbers there. And for £140,000, this guy seemed worth the risk. He's got decent passing, decent vision. As I said, room to potentially improve. So I think he is possibly worth the risk. Now, there was a marquee signing that we had planned to come in. And it was this man, Mr. Lewis Cook. He would have been fantastic if we could have got him in. The problem is that we've agreed a fee of 21 million or 22 all told, I think. And Mr. Maths Genius over here has misjudged his finances and we're £5 million short. So that looks unlikely to happen. We don't really have anybody else in the squad that we're able to sell. I've looked at selling at offering out players that we could do without, but no one's coming in for them. So that puts us in a really disappointing situation of, still being a little bit short in midfield and having a player agreed to sign and not being able to complete it. But he's a little bit older. Maybe it'll work out, blessing in disguise. I'll keep trying to have a look. The one player I'm interested in is this guy, Jamie Shackleton. Now, the scouts absolutely love him. I was tossing up between signing him and Cook in any case. He's a little bit younger. He would be a little bit cheaper as well, $15.5 million. Wages would be a little bit cheaper, but at 24, I'm wondering, is there actually room to improve? If you look at the scout report, it says there is. Yeah, I'm not convinced, but then I'm wondering if Cook isn't going to go through, do we actually just bite the bullet, go and get him? And see if maybe that'll work out for us as well. Let me know what you think of that in the comments. I do think we are definitely at least one quality midfielder short. I'm just not sure if this is our guy or if we're better off saving the cash and maybe buying 2 or 3 youngsters with it and look again to build to the future. So that's everything that's happened on the transfer front since the last game. Of course, there was the league game against Spurs, so let's go see how we did in that. We fell behind early and then got caught on the break late on. So there we go. We're not playing well at all. There was a few debutants in here. If I start making excuses, Schurz and Del Prato made their debuts. Del Prato was fine. Schurz maybe not so much. You can see, we never got going. Ruiz had one cleared off the goal line that would have got us back to 1-1. But yeah, I don't know if it's a little bit of us just sort of regressing back to where maybe we should be. I don't know if it's just general fixture congestion and we're just not able to, I don't know. But if we have a look at the league table, we've now fallen out of the European places altogether. We're about to play Sheffield United in the derby. And, it would be a very, very nice game to win indeed, wouldn't it? Let's have a look and see what we're doing here. We're expecting a 4-3-3 from them now. Reminder, Brendan Rodgers is their manager these days. And this is the team we're sending out. It is Bazunu in goal. Taimon, Carmo, Worrell, and Del Prato are the back four. McQuaid continues as a defensive midfielder. Deli Bashiru comes in. He's been playing well. He's fit. We'll give him a chance with Hannibal in midfield. Marin and Castrati are the inverted wingers. It's going to be Ruiz up top. We are going to have new boy Clarkson on the bench. He's not, you can see, not match sharp, but we might look to give him a game. We're just sort of trying to rotate the squad a little bit right now and just see what we come up with. It just seems like nothing's working right now. And of course, this is exactly the sort of form you want coming into a game like this. And Jaden Bogle's playing for them. We can see he's, of course, a Brentford legend. We can see the lineups there. I mean, I know we're the underdogs, and we're not going to say that. It's time to end this poor run of form. Go out there, make it count. Can we? Yeah, let's maybe go with that. Let's fist pump. I did, against Spurs, say that I expected something. I forget exactly what I said I expected. Obviously, that didn't work. So, yeah, it's just a little bit frustrating right now. As I said, I think it's maybe a little bit of a case of fixture congestion. We desperately need to do some attacking training, but playing sort of 3 times a week, we just don't have time to do it, because you can see already we're not creating anything. It doesn't seem to matter what we try. I'm hoping just letting Marin and Castrati loose on the wings might do it for us. Of course, the loss of Edwards is absolutely massive, because he and Castrati have basically been our only... Marin's going to get that. Can he play in Abel Ruiz here? He tries. Abel Ruiz, a nice little move there to get past the defender. He's a little bit too slow. Castrati, can he slip a pass in for somebody? He can. It's Deli Bashiru. Is he offside? He is. Oh, he just went a little bit too soon. Unlucky. I'm assuming it's going to be disallowed. It always seems to be. I think what we're maybe seeing here is the problems that we would face if we were to get into Europe. Because obviously we'd be playing this many games all the way through. It was the only one that was offside. Everybody else there was on. I wonder if he could have left it for Hannibal, actually. But anyway, it's done now. Another injury. So Bellic will come on for him. Or do we bring Garner on? Let's maybe bring Garner on. That's still going to make one sub, isn't it? This is the sort of problems that we would run into with, squad size and whatnot. So, yeah, it's just a little bit frustrating right now, a little bit difficult. We've got to try and get a lot of the new signings up to speed as well. Our left winger that we signed, Grady, whatever his name is, he's just not match sharp. He's been playing in the under-23s, which is why he's not on the bench for this one. It's just... We're still having a really good year. I mean, we've got to remember that. We're still, just outside Europe, and that was maybe where we were expecting to be. Nice little flick on there. Marin could be in here. He's got Castrati with him. Marin. You just wonder, could he have gone towards the byline and looked to pull that back? But, we've seen a few signs of life from us, which is positive. The other problem we've had is that the likes of Hannibal and Garner particularly, who are usually so good for us, they've been particularly poor this season. Let's say we're happy with that. We have been the better side. Yeah, and that's just sort of come out of the blue a little bit. It's not like we're using them in a different role or anything. They just don't seem to be playing quite as well this season. It has literally been Edwards and Castrati that have got us where we are. There's a decent ball in. Taimon should retrieve that. Now, can he get a second ball in? He goes short for Hannibal. Hannibal back to Taimon. Can he whip a low ball in? There's Castrati. Oh. And the goal-scoring machine has put it wide. That looked a bit of a better chance, didn't it? Maybe you should have done a little bit better with that. We've got a free kick to defend now. It's off the crossbar. A little bit of luck there, perhaps. And it's offside, is it? Hannibal's looking tied. I mean, we have Clarkson we could bring on, but I don't know if Hannibal for Clarkson is exactly what we want to be doing at this point. Taimon with a throw. To a teammate, please. He finds Castrati. Can Castrati weave some magic for us? He can. Oh, Castrati, he is so good. And he's lost it. Hannibal keeps it, though. Deli Bashiru looks wide. Oh, that's a wonderful ball. It's Castrati, and he's got his 8th of the season. Liram Castrati. It's Marin with the assist, I think. 70th minute. And we've taken the lead at Bramall Lane. And it's 1-0 to Sheffield Wednesday. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. Tackled away. Hannibal won it. Deli Bashiru. It was Marin, wasn't it, with the ball through. Oh, it's wonderful football. And, well, why can't we do that a little bit more often, boys? Excellent, excellent stuff. Maybe now is the time to take a tired-looking Hannibal off, is it? No, it's not. Leave him on. Let's give him some praise. And we deserve that. We have been the better team here. It's very promising to see that from us, actually, given how things have gone recently. The Watford game, time on. Among others, can we win that? We can't. And are we going to have a very short-lived lead here? Wara, what is that, mate? And Bazunu is there. That is fine. We've backed it off to positive. Overconfident, Marin. You play one good pass, mate, and you think you're messy out there. Just focus, please. Bogle gets forward. Abel Ruiz does brilliantly to close him down. He gets it forward. Come on, Marin. Show us what you got now. Garner in there. No, I have a horrible feeling about this. We did, of course, draw 2-2 with them at home earlier this season, having been the better team. And are we about to see something similar here? Carmo with a header away, but still Sheffield United with the ball. Go on, Hannibal. Get a tackle in for us, mate. Castrati does well. Bogle with a cross in. Taimon away. It's a long old highlight, isn't it? There's 13 minutes plus stoppage time to play. Del Prato's been caught in behind. Oh, Jesus Christ, Bazunu. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt and say you knew where your post was. But I think that's convinced me we might just make one or two changes here. Carmo is not having a great game in there. So do we bring B on for him? Ruiz is, I think he's doing okay. Maybe we want fresh legs, probably in the middle of the field. So we'll give Clarkson a debut against my better judgment. Yeah, and just see how he does for us. Fresh legs is never a bad thing in midfield, is it? As long as they're competent, and Clarkson's competent. I don't think there's any doubt about that. Can we demand a little bit more here? That didn't work. Perfect. They have definitely come back into it. Let's start and close this mofo down, though. Let's go very defensive. Let's just sit our fullbacks back in. Garner maybe as a... No, we'll keep you being a playmaker. Let's maybe just switch you to a supporting midfielder. That's all good. Now we want to lower the tempo, waste some time, maybe stop passing into space. That's something new, actually, that I added for this game, and that appears to have worked. So that might be something we look to continue with. Are we playing a high line? No. So we'll leave that as is. All right, come on, boys. Let's see this out, please. We really, really need these 3 points. It looks like we're going to do it. We've won the derby 1-0. Well, we've scrapped for that. We've fought for that. We've got the points in the end. It wasn't the most convincing win, but there's some good match ratings in there, so we haven't done too badly. Good to see Del Prato playing well so early on in his career with us as well. Yeah, proud of that performance, boys. Well done. So we can see there, it's definitely boosted us back into the European places. Now we've played a game more than a lot of teams around us, but it just keeps us in that... Look at our goal difference compared to everybody else around there. We really don't belong, do we? But there it is. We enter Europa League race. Or re-enter Europa League race. The McQuaid injury is semi-serious again. We can't afford these injuries, although defensive midfielders may be the one place we can. Clarkson makes his professional debut. I'm reasonably confident we might get something out of him, but there's definitely some holes in his game, isn't there? But guys, that will do it for today. If you've enjoyed that, make sure you hit thumbs up. We've won the derby. That is something. The Carabao Cup looks a little bit difficult now, but we'll come back next time and see if we can provide a miracle. We'll come back for Reading in the FA Cup. We'll come back for Manchester United in the second leg. We are going to need a miracle to get through, but well, you never know. Maybe an injury hit squad can provide that miracle for us. Take care.